Hey y'all, working on my 2008 F-150 4.6 liter engine. So while I was working on the coils, this happened to me. This is the hose to the heater core. It snapped off right there. And let me tell you, I got antifreeze all over me. So if you're down in here working, because it's from that tube right there that goes to the back firewall. If you're down in here working, please be careful. It's right up there. You can see that. Because it burst and got hot antifreeze all over me. But then again, I was doing it when the engine was running, trying to check the coils and all that. Long story short, I'm going to show you, instead of spending $50 or whatever on the one from Ford, how you can get one from Napa and make it up to work yourself. Alright, so things you're going to need. This one's from Napa. I'm sure there's other parts places that carry this. The part number on this puppy is going to be 9820. I believe this was 12 bucks. Or I'm sorry, I think I was actually I think it's the $17 or $18 one. But as you can see, it's fairly long, too long for what we need, but it has the right angle on it, and so we'll end up probably cutting it off somewhere in this range. I think that was about 17 inches, 16 and a half, something like that. And then the other thing you'll need, again from Napa, I'm not sure who else carries this, is this. Let's see if we can get those numbers for you. Camera's fighting me on this. 734945. And a GMC system connector 5/8 tube to 5/8 hose. Basically that's what this is right here. That's what came out of there. And this is going to go on that quick connect in the back firewall. As you can see, it matches up to the one that was there. Obviously it broke off inside this hose. There's a Ford crimp. You're not going to get that off. Could reuse the hose, but you know, it might end up being short, and that's just a pain. Not going to go that route. So obviously you're going to need to put a little lubricant on this in the hose and put these together and hose clamp it real good. And then, like I said, you're going to have to cut this. I got my knife here. And then attach it to that tube here, hose clamp, and you're done. You can even use the old one if you like. On the old one, I don't know. I'll see what I'm going to do yet or not. But hopefully that helps you out. I know that some people were saying they were complaining about not having anyone do any videos on YouTube, so hopefully this helps someone out. And then also your antifreeze, it's going to recommend in your book to use Motorcraft Gold. Napa didn't have it, and Ford dealership was closed, so it looks like this was the next best. This is Xerox by Valvoline, G05 formula. I was looking for something with a bittering agent in it, and this actually has it in it. Down here towards the bottom, I don't know if you can see that, right at the very last where it says containing, it says bittering and bittering agent. And also some of like right after the ethylene glycol and the diethylene glycol, the sodium benzoate was different, the sodium totabrate and corrosion inhibitors and defoamers and dye and all that was all different than what you'd get in your normal antifreeze. It even tells you right up here, good for Ford SUV trucks, 2003 or 2012. So that'd be my year. And it's got this is actually a Hote brand. I hope that's close enough. If someone knows for sure, you can put in the comments down below, but I think this is about the closest I'm going to get for what I want to get this fixed for. It's Saturday, and they weren't open today, Ford dealership, so I'm going to go ahead and do this repair and bring you back. Alright y'all, here I'm back with my 2008 F-150 doing the heater core hose repair. As you can see, I cut it. I put about an extra inch on it, and you'll see why here in a second. So I'm going to use this old clamp here, hose clamped up here, the new quick disconnect, and also, just so you know, I always spray all my, use this chain lube because it stays on there pretty heavy. You can get this one for like $5 in the ATV aisle near the oils and stuff. I sprayed on the hose clamps because they rust really easy. And then also, just so you know, I got this I think at AutoZone as well, or Napa, I mean, I'm sorry. All these disconnects here are for these quick disconnects here. You're actually going to need the green one when you're taking this off. And it's not too bad, as long as, because it's pretty tight back in there. I'm sure you can see it back in there. Just let it go around the pipe like this, the right way I got it, and then it'll slide into these teeth here. And you just need really something. You're going to have to push this hose forward into it, and then you're going to have to try to hold it after you push the hose forward into it, and this into it from the back side. Then you have to pull. Best way is either with like Pernilas with the bent clamps or angled. These are also great for taking these hose clamps here off. Get yourself a good pair. The ones that bend from China, real chintzy ones, are no good. These are companions. They work pretty good. You can also use like small breaker bar. I got these from Harbor Freight. They've got that little bend on the end, so it works getting in there and prying a little bit. They're not tremendously great, but they get the job done. Alright, so here we go. And these disconnects, I'm not sure how much they cost. I think it wasn't more than 15 bucks maybe, or something like that, and you get them. You can also get these at Harbor Freight as well. So, what you're going to do, and by the way, I sprayed this with some lubricant, just some regular old lubricant at the end here, because it's got an O-ring and stuff. So you're going to fish this back to there. You might have to push a little bit. Yeah, mine didn't quite seat yet. It's too flexible. Anyway, you're gonna have to really get in there and push on it, because it's not gonna seat until I get back in there and really push. But what you can do now is, once you get that seated, then you just twist this, and you may want to put some lubricant on this as well to keep it from rusting too. Put that down on there, and then use your, there's also like hose clamp pliers too, but these work good. And you just spread them open, and push that down on, and then I think it goes down a little bit further, somewhere in that ballpark, and then you're done. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, it really helps out. Subscribe really helps out, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Anything I could do better, please put that in the comments below as well. Really appreciate y'all, and thanks for watching. See y'all next time. Be safe.